OK, well, let's get into the situation currently playing out in Europe and speak to geopolitical analyst Rainer Rothfuß. Great to have you on the programme, Rainer. Vladimir Putin's intervention seemingly cooled off the gas market a little, at least. Russia also pointed out it's always been a reliable energy partner with the continent. Has the president's move allayed some of the concerns in Europe, do you think?
Well, I think we have to admit that Russia is like the backbone of our gas supply in Europe. So around about 40% of the gas supplies originate from Russia. And of course, it's a strong signal that now a Nord Stream 2 pipeline has been finished, and there is hope for a good and stable and also economic supply of natural gas for the European Union. And I'm proud that Germany was able also to stay firm in this project and not to give up because the resistance also in the European Union was getting greater and greater, not only on behalf of the United States to complete this project. We need that project. We see it now with the soaring gas prices. And I hope that we will find solutions soon to fill up the gas reservoirs again, because they are only at 30%, which is quite low before the winter is beginning.
As we've spoken about on occasion before, Rainer, the Nord Stream 2 pipeline has been bogged down with sanctions, delays over the years. Do you think that the current crisis will prompt European nations to get behind the project now?
I think that some nations will see the common interest in the gas pipeline, but I'm totally against a Europeanized solution that the European Commission should make the deals of purchasing gas from Russia for the 27 member states, because I think this is also in the hands, or it's safer in the hands of those countries who are also responsible for the infrastructure to transport the gas. And this is above all Germany, if we talk about the EU member states. And I think the European Commission should not take over the deal making now, because it's Germany's interest, it's Germany's also merit that this project has been jointly with Russia being completed successfully.
Yeah, interesting point. We'll see what actually comes from that, who is doing the deals. Just another word on this. Had the pipeline been put into operation, say, a year ago, could it have prevented some of the current crisis we're seeing?
Yeah, definitely, because the supply capacity would have been much greater before already. And now, yeah, we are in a difficult situation. And therefore, it's also up to the EU now to speed up the last certification processes to allow gas really flowing into the European Union.
And I just want to finally touch on another aspect. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban blamed the current gas prices in part on the EU's own green policies, that push towards them. Do you see a connection there at all?
Of course, in Germany, there is a direct connection to it. And above all, we have to see that blaming fossil fuels for climate change also somehow brings a bad reputation upon all these fossil fuel sources. And therefore, investments may also be halted, because these are long-term investments into power plant structures, for example. And in Germany, we know that coal will not be used after 2038. And this, of course, puts a lot of pressure also on the demand of gas in the medium and long term, because it's the only stable fossil fuel energy source, which can be easily regulated also to buffer out lack of renewable energy when the wind stops blowing, when there is no sun shining. And this may well have an impact also on the gas prices.
Always great insight from Rainer Rothfuß, geopolitical analyst, live from Germany this hour. Thank you.
Thank you.